Jan, ich bin's wieder, Käse, neu heran. Hier mit meinem Let's Play von Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Und beim letzten Mal haben wir, ja, ziemlich viel herausgefunden. You ist 25. Blackwell benimmt sich immer noch wie ein Spast. Nee, Quatsch. Der Banner könnte eine Möglichkeit sein, hier die Leiche zu bewegen. Also der Schulbanner. Und das Blut entstand nicht durch das Opfer, sondern von You, der in eine kleine Falle geraten ist. Und jetzt möchte Blackwell eine Frage stellen. Was willst du Spast? When was it that you heard that sound? It was a little after the mock trial had started. Mr. Wright and I were practically bored to tears when the waiting room went ah! Precisely. If that sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved, that would place it during the mock trial. Ugh! Which means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started! You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. He said he saw the body before the mock trial. If so, then my claim that the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. Stupid contradiction! It's going to get me and our case killed! The focus was on just 3 suspects before the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been a major premise thus far. Your assertions therefore contradicts the very foundation of this case. Objection! Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. So should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion? Good point! Prosecutor Blackwell is on our side! I bet he's figured out the truth behind this case. Well, great, as long as he's not up to something else. If the statues really were broken when the body hit them, then Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big fat lie. Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Look me straight in the eyes and repeat your statement to me. Like I said before, before the mock trial, the body was, you know... I shall only say this once, Golden Boy. You had best tell the truth and do it now. That is, if your head wished to enjoy the continued companionship of your body. Yikes! Now, out with it. Did you truly witness the body? Or were you just lying about it? Well, which is it? You what? I never saw the body. Are you sure about that? Lie to this court again and I'll charge you with perjury! There was no body on that stage. I've been lying about that this whole time. I'm sorry. Uh-huh! Yes! We've exposed Hugh's big lie for what it is. But why would he lie about this to begin with? Order! The beast provides that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. I'm imagining this has an impact on both the defense and the prosecution's case. Well, first I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth. Now, at least we know the body was moved using the wire and school banner. Indeed, that much I shall concede, Stoner.
The body was moved as you stated, and in the midst of the mock trial.
So both sides are satisfied then!
If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our 3 suspects. But if the move took place in the midst of the mock trial, it is an entirely different story.
Right, all 3 suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them solid alibis.
Objection!
How simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio? Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and enter the lecture hall.
What's this? Who is this person in charge of the audio?
Oh no, how could I forget? It was... Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Juni so large in this shot? Juniper was also in charge of the audio. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music.
Indeed, the one who could enter the art room amidst the mock trial to move the body was none other than accused Juniper Woods, for she was in charge of the audio.
No!
Sieh du Spaß, wie kannst du uns sowas wieder antun? Oh yes, I see! That does make perfect sense!
This can't be happening! Instead of exposing Hugh's crime, Junie's in even deeper! No matter how you slice it, we're cooked! And here I thought Prosecutor Blackwell was on our side, at least on this issue.
The Twisted Samurai strikes again.
Twisted? It's more like dirty rotten!
Your boldness, it is time to put an end to this farce.
The prosecution has presented a quite convincing case, but the defense has one last chance to voice any remaining objects. Well, Miss Sykes? Objections, meine ich. Boah.
Apollo, what are we going to do? I've got nothing left! Nothing! Nada! Niente!
I've been trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a big blank too.
Poor Junie. Unless we figure out something, she'll be... Objection. Objection. Well, I object to...
Stop right there. All ears to me. It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor. Listen, and you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime. Perfect crime? What the fuck is now going on mit dem Typ? Hey Typ! Was hast du jetzt schon wieder?
Wait, this is some serious déjà vu. Didn't we just go through this something like yesterday?
Yes we did. This had been better not be another one of these enraging traps. Murder, the moving of the body, the cover-up, it's all sprung from my brilliant mind. Well, go ahead, arrest me. The real killer is right before you. Order! Order, I say! Mr. O'Connor! You already confessed yesterday, and earlier today recanted your confession. As if you mouth breathers could comprehend my genius, the end justifies the means. Now, bow down and kneel. Kneel before my great and maddening intellect.
Objection!
Enough. The only thing maddening is the ignominy you bear for all to see. But this is impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this crime. There There's no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi, for you were at the mock trial. And it is silly that I must remind you of this, but you were a participant the entire time. There shall be no mercy if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act.
You doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threat. Listen, Mr. Prosecutor, calling that a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to offer further testimony. I will now demonstrate the very moment of genius that transcended even perfection.
Rastet völlig aus. Rastet völlig aus. Was hast du bitte schön jetzt? Was du hier zu sagen hast.
You won't believe this, but I used a body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose. My body double almost did. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. 20% innocent.
I have a question I was hoping the defense and prosecution might help answer. Is it just me or does the witness testimony make no sense at all?
No, it's not just you, Your Honor. All I get from listening to that was a headache. Yeah, that was just plain weird. Especially the whole thing about the body double.
Well, I'm relieved it's not just me. And the prosecution?
Your boldness. Summon an ambulance this instant. The witness is stark raving mad.
Oh! Oha! Alter Prosecutor Blackwell, boah! Alter! Wo sind die schwarzen Typen, wenn man die braucht? Tut mir leid, ich hab den Clip nicht, sonst hätte ich den abgespielt. Yes, I think that would be for the best! Now then, let's pretend that never happened and move on to my verdict!
You people don't believe me? It's not a matter of not believing you. It's more along the lines of questioning your sanity. Yeah, the funny farm just called. They want their genius back.
Shut your pie holes! The intellect of a genius transcends even logic! Besides, don't you guys have that weird device for testimony like this?
Objection! Which it's not a weird device, and I don't waste him on ridiculous testimonies! Easy there, Tiger. Think of it this way. We don't want a verdict to be passed just yet. So, how about we give Witch a try? Well, this is against my better judgment, but I'd like to conduct a short therapy session.
Ja, gute Idee. Du wolltest eine Ambulanz, Blackwell? Wir haben noch was Besseres. Eine Psychologin. You better judgment? I'm a judge and it's far beyond mine. Yet I find it hard to say no. Prosecutor Blackwell, I trust you have no objections. Prosecutor Blackwell? The prosecutor said, rubbish, we will be out on a stroll. Then left with Detective Fulbright. Das habe ich so gefeiert beim ersten Mal. Ohne Scheiß. Blackwell denkt sich einfach mal, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Und geht. Geht einfach. Fucking geht.
How does he get away with stuff like that?
Kann's. Then I interpret that as a meaning he has no explicit objections. Ich meine, hallo, geht! Natürlich hat keine Objections. Alright, Miss Sykes, you may both proceed to your therapy session.
I've seen my share of crazy trials, but this one takes the cake.
Whatever, let's do this.
Mood metrics activate.
Und das Erste, was wir kriegen, ist sofort ein Emotionsüberschuss. Okay, er ist voller Freude. Jetzt müssen wir nur herausfinden, was bringt ihm diese Freude. You won't believe this, but I used a body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose, my body double did. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had to run off the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. So, er gesteht quasi, dass er das Ganze gemacht hat. Und die Freude von dem Ganzen ist die Tatsache, dass dann jetzt Juni freikommt. Mr. O'Connor, yesterday you said that you didn't really care about Miss Woods anymore. Ja, und das ist dann wie auch wieder der Knackpunkt. I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Und das ist halt so der kleine Knackpunkt. Wenn er das schon sagt, dass sie ihm auf gut Deutsch am Arsch vorbeigeht, warum ist er dann happy, wenn sie freikommt? Yeah, well, Juniper reported my secret to Professor Court. His secret? Oh, the bribe. She wanted nothing to do with me because I had disappointed her. That's why I don't care about her anymore. I was never trying to protect her. My confession was always about one thing and one thing only. The truth.
Objection!
Das kannst du deiner Großmutter erzählen, ohne Scheiß. Mr. O'Connor, you feel great happiness in the fact that you might help set Miss Woods free. So much that it's overshadowed all of your other emotions. What are you... I can hear it clearly now, Mr. O'Connor. The discord you've been trying to suppress. People don't normally feel like you do when you confessed. So you really was trying to protect Juniper. Yes, I'm sure of it. Your feelings for her are the real deal. Schon mal sind 10% weg. But that means his confession is... Finally figured out the obvious, have we? Ach, da bist du ja wieder. Why was a club rule? You black! The confession was naught but lies, save for the report about being in a mock trial. Can we all agree now that the killer is the one in charge of the audio, i.e. the accused? Why couldn't you have taken a longer stroll? No, you haven't unraveled the genius of my body double trick yet. You can't be serious. Do you really expect us to believe you had a body double? Yes I do. But if you think I didn't, then prove it. Either we quit here and Juniper is found guilty, or we play along with Hugh's delusion. Let's go with the least worst choice. But first, let me update his testimony. My body double did. Well, my body double care of the trial. La 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 la. Campus. In short, I'm the killer, Juniper's innocent. Also ein großes Update ist da nicht. Es ist alles so geblieben wie immer. So, bei der Stelle, that means I didn't almost lose. Er hat nicht fast verloren, sondern seinen Double. Dann müsste er doch eigentlich glücklich sein, weil dann bleibt er halt das große Genie hier. Warum fühlt er dann keine Freude?
I didn't almost lose, you say? Very odd. You exhibited happiness the entire time, except during this statement.
You don't know when to give up. Wait, now that I think about it.
No, don't. Stop making stuff up. When I left the lecture hall, it was during Professor Mean's pre-trial speech. That's when I moved the body. I then slipped back in just before the verdict. Oh, you're saying you were there the moment your duel was about to lose? Yes, I was. Naturally, I wasn't happy when I saw that. In any case, I was at the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. I figured no one would see me if I came and went through the doors where...
Objection!
Sexton, how much longer will you indulge him in this charade? Well, it's true that none in the audience might see him go through either of those doors. The faculty seats on the balconies are a different story and have a splendid view.
Verzeihung. I thought you could do better than that. The lawyer's bench is on the right side when facing the front of the hall. I used the door on the right side near the lawyer's bench. That means my movements were only visible to someone in the left balcony seat. But that seat was empty at the time, which is only natural. After all, it belonged to Professor Court, and as we all know, she was already dead by then.
That can't be right. An empty balcony seat on the left side contradicts this piece of evidence.
Lass mal gucken. Gucken wir uns mal hier das Diagramm an. Was für ein Idiot!
I've no idea where this contradiction is going, but I don't have any other moves at this point. Guess I'll just have to follow it and see where this takes me. You said the left balcony seat was empty, but was it really?
I saw it with my own eyes. It was definitely empty.
But what about this diagram? According to this, Professor Means was supposed to be seated in the left balcony seat. But if you left the lecture hall during this pre-trial speech, he would have been standing there at his seat and addressing the students and faculty.
Ah! No, this can't be right!
You don't know one any favor by exposing the falsities of his confessions.
I've told plenty of lies so far, but this part is true, I tell you! There was nobody in the left balcony seat. You gotta believe me!
It doesn't seem like he's lying this time.
Sehr strange. Aber gut, belassen wir es erstmal dabei, beende ich den Part. Dann wollen wir mal gucken, wo uns das jetzt gebracht hat, in welche Position. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen. Das war's von meiner Seite. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil.